That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, The King, and as always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. It's fully appreciated. We're on the road to 1K. We're probably gonna get to 1K maybe late next month, but yeah, we're gonna get there easily. So subscribe, share the channel to all your wrestling homies, because the channel will continue to grow as it does on a regular basis. All right, I'm gonna continue to drop. Speaking of drop, I'm dropping this video hella late. All right, hella late at night as well. Double late. All right. AEW Collision. I was meaning to drop it yesterday, but you know, sometimes life kind of comes at you fast, so you gotta handle business first. But we back. All right. I was able to drop a live stream yesterday, but I'm dropping more videos. All right. So AEW Collision. Let's jump straight into it. All right, let's get straight to it. All right, straight to this. So this show is pretty much I want to say a building block for Wednesday's show, which I'm actually going to drop a preview video for that on Tuesday, probably a little like early in the morning, but I'll drop a preview video for that show. This show is pretty much a building block to that one. All right, because this is pretty much setting up our stuff for that, going into All Out. All right, so the first match of the night was Konosuke Takeshita against Anthony Bowens. So this is part of the 3-match tournament they're having for the unified title. So the winner of this match, Okada's match later on, and the match on Dynamite's show, they all go to All Out in a triple threat match for the unified title. So this first match, Takeshita and Bowens, they start out hot. Bowens, I'm not gonna lie to you, hey, he doesn't call himself the 5-2 player for nothing. The guy was putting in that work. Okay, he was giving Takeshita all he's got. Pause. He was giving Takeshita all he's got. Pause again. But again, it's Konosuke Takeshita. Come on. The G1 winner, future IWGP Heavyweight Champion, future AEW Champion, future Unified Champion. The guy's just that good, okay? He is. So, yeah, turned up on Bowens, dropped him, knee to the face, raging fire. GG's 1, 2, 3. Hey, we already knew this. Come on, Bowens, you're good, but you're not that good. All right. So Takeshita advances to that all-out match, which we already knew. And we about to end up with some heat. Just let it be known. All right. Next, we had the 500K 8-women tag team match featuring Triangle of Madness and Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford against. Never mind. It was a 10-on-10 match. Sorry, my bad. 5-on-5 to be exact. 5-on-5. Triangle of Madness, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford against Jamie Hayter, TayJay, which is Ty Mello and Anna Jay, and then Kris Statlander and Harley Cameron. So, with Toni Storm on commentary, of course, because she's got to scope out her challengers in this match. Toni Storm on commentary is always money. It's just hilarious on everything that she says. I don't got to tell you what she said, but everything she says is always money. The match was okay. Honestly, I preferred. They did like another match. I think it might have been an 8-women one. They did it on I think it was either last Collision or Collision before that. I enjoyed that one more than this one. This one was okay, just okay personally. Yeah, but Thekla got the win. Okay, she used a spear and got her W. But as soon as the match was over, all the women started brawling, and Toni Storm, of course, jumped straight into it. And then she started fighting Thekla. And then out comes Mina Shirakawa and Queen Aminata to, of course, throw some hands as well. But Toni Storm handles business in the ring. Of course she does. And finally gets a one over on Thekla and drops her with the Storm Zero when she tries to go for the spear. So, shouts out to Thekla for getting the W. My only thing here is that I do hope, I severely hope, going into All Out that Tony Khan has a plan for this matchup. All right, I don't want to, end up with Toni Storm retaining and we're still having that what if and thinking of who can beat her and all these things. Like, it's okay to have somebody steal a win or get a win off and be a new champion and branch new storylines off now, or even if have somebody else win and have them go one-on-one with Tony or something like that. Like, it's fine to do that. You don't have to have Tony retain. Knowing him, you might though. And don't get me wrong, I love Toni. I do. But I feel like you can now build somebody else, have them win, have them have a one-on-one match with her. Then you can have them beat her one-on-one to have them prove themselves, kind of thing. Just a thought. Just a thought to have. So Max Caster has his open challenge thing again. And during that open challenge, he gets washed by Big Bill. Completely washed. Just destroyed. And then Big Bill, after the match, calls out Eddie Kingston once again. He says, pick the time and the place. And the place has been chosen. AEW All Out. Eddie Kingston will return from injury to face Big Bill. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how this goes. All right, I'm ready for Eddie Kingston to come back, personally. All right, been ready for a while. Let's see how Eddie Kingston pulls back up, though. All right, is he going to pull back up with some heat or is he going to be trash? Let's find out. After Max Caster loses, they have the camera follow him to the back where it shows him bump into Anthony Bowens, and they both just start fighting each other. They get into a brawl, and then Jerry Lynn comes out there complaining to both of them, saying, Max, you trash, you don't get no W's at all. Bowens, you just be mediocre as hell and don't be on TV. Both of y'all need to get back together. And they like, nah, I'm good. So Bowens starts to leave, and while he's leaving, out comes Vanilla Boy and Shoddy Lee. Yeah, these are some weird names, right? Vanilla Boy, I don't know what the hell, I can't remember what the hell that nigga name is, but Vanilla Boy pulls up, and Shoddy Lee Johnson from Cody Rhodes Factory. So they pull up and then they attack, and Jerry Lynn is throwing hands, takes his shirt off, starts throwing hands. It's crazy, bro. I'm like, why the hell is Jerry Lynn throwing hands right now? But he's throwing hands, and then Max is getting stomped down the corner, and Bowens is conflicted. He doesn't want to help, but at the same time, Jerry Lynn, he does mess with him, and he getting stomped out right now. So gets back in the ring, fights back, and him and Bowens pretty much get everybody out the ring. But at the time, you're kind of like, I don't know. And they're both looking at each other, and they both don't care. So yeah, they have to figure that out. They even show an after thing with Jerry Lynn pretty much talking, saying that he hopes that both of them get back together as a tag team because, well, separate, they're not good. But together, we see what they can become. Okay? So, hopefully they do get back together as a team. On to the next. Oh, dear God. Okay. So, we get, yeah. Dear God. We get FTR against Adam Priest and Tommy Billington once again. I did not want to watch this match, and I didn't watch it. I had the sound up and I didn't care. I just bro, look at this dude's fit. This dude's fit is disgusting. This dude's fit is trash. I could not watch this match. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, some of y'all might be Adam Priest and Tommy Billington fans. Just don't care. Not even a little bit. Not even the slightest. I know sold the hell out of this match. Heard the finish though. Heard the finish. Alright. Spike power driver. Got him up out of here. As expected. Match went way too long again. And got him up out of there. So hold that L for y'all niggas. On to better things. Alright, we're on to this.
Irish siren. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. Hold that. Hold all of that. Mr. Oku. Yeah. Kazuchika Okada against Michael Oku. For those who don't know who Michael Oku is, I can just give you a brief, little small summary on him. You know, independent guy over in the UK. Made his name on the UK circuit. He did a couple dark shows for ROH and AEW before. And he's held, he was in another promotion over in UK and held a world title a couple times. Shouts out to Michael Oku. Okay, he's making his AEW debut here on Collision against Okada in a unified championship match, pretty much. And he showed out a little bit. He showed out. I'm not gonna lie. But it's Okada. It's Okada. Come on. It's Okada. But I would like to see more of Michael Oku, though. Maybe give him a Dynamite match, too. Not just Collision. Let's give him a Dynamite debut. Let's have him do a match on Dynamite. See how that goes. But yeah, Okada gets the W. And to celebrate Don Callis. And then, oh, wrong picture. My bad. What, right picture? The hell? Did I not put the picture on it? Oh, I didn't. My apologies. That one's on me, coach. That one's on me. Did not mean to do that. Let me fix that. Post-match, after he celebrates with Mr. Callis, Takeshita pulls up at the top of the ramp and points directly at Okada. And we already know what that means. Shouts out to Conan. But we know what that means. He's putting the word out. Hey, Okada, hey, look, I'm coming for that belt. Coming for that belt. AEW All Out. We're going to find out. But now, Okada and Takeshita advanced to All Out already. So the final match will be on Wednesday, which will be the Beast Mortos versus Dorado. Yeah, Beast Mortals gotta get the W. Please, we need Beast Mortals in that match. Please, we need Beast in that match. It's definitely necessary. I'm not like trolling here. This is definitely necessary. We need Beast Mortals in that. But now, after spoiling it already, which I mean, that's already expected, to be honest with you. But yes, next up in the finals of this show, in the match, we get Jon Moxley and Daniel Garcia up against the Paragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roddy Strong in a very physical, technical match. All kinds of strikes, smacks, leg wrenches. It was hemping up Kyle O'Reilly's leg crazy. He was still hitting them knee strikes and whatever, and jumping off the aprons into Moxley while he was sitting on the steel chair. There was a lot going on during this match. It was fun. No interaction between Roddy and Marina, though. That's kind of weird to me. I don't know why it's weird. I feel like we need to get like an interaction with them or something. I don't know. I feel like we need something with that because, bro, your wife is in a whole gang. Like, interact. Say something. Let's talk about it. But my boy Danny had old boy Roddy hemped up in the Dragon Tamer, and then Moxley hit him with a curb stomp, and then he wrenched it some more, and then GG's, he had to tap out. So Garcia got the win for the Death Riders here. And after the match, Daddy Magic, pause, I don't know why that's his name, but it is. Daddy Magic comes off of the commentary desk and goes up to Danny and trying to talk to him, and Danny's just no-selling him, not even talking to him. He's up in his ear talking, and Garcia's just speaking with Moxley. They're just talking about, like, you know, their W and what they're gonna do next and all that. Like, they no-selling this dude. They no-selling the hell out of this dude. All right, which reaches us to the final segment of AEW Collision. We get to Mark Briscoe and MJF. I know, don't turn off your TV yet. Okay, I'll make it quick. All right, I don't want y'all to be forced to hear anything else by Mark Briscoe and all that. So just to make it short and sweet for everybody, MJF says he's going to handle Briscoe. Briscoe hops on the screen. He says some words. He says some more words. And then he says, look behind you. And then he spears him onto the ground, pours out some tacks, makes it official. The brawl ends the show, but the match is official. It'll be MJF versus Mark Briscoe in a tacks and tables match. Yeah. So prepare for some blood for this match, and some violence. And for my violent lovers, you're gonna love this one. Okay. All right. That was AEW Collision. But for you guys, this video is gonna end. But for other people, they're gonna be able to get straight to the preview for AEW September to Remember preview. I'm gonna talk about that show and this card in its entirety. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me today for AEW Collision review. Of course, it was late. Some of y'all might be seeing it late. Some of you might be seeing it early in the morning. Some of you might not be seeing it till tomorrow, but you'll end up seeing it. When you do, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share as always. And I will see y'all next time. Peace. That dude Oku got hamped up.
Oh, Irish siren. Whoa! Whoa!
Damn! He ain't gonna be a
MVPs.